the Wendy Williams Experience, everybody. How are you? Oh, boy. It's advice hour. Dear Wendy, you a brazen hussy. Two things we established with that phone call you made last hour. You will go to any lengths to sink your teeth into a juicy story, and people on Antigua don't know how to use the telephone. Even the old man didn't want to jump off with Bobby's jump off. From the Brooklyn Drillnistas. Thanks, girls. Dear Wendy, I need your advice. First off, do you believe in love at first sight? I met this guy in a bar less than a week ago, and Wendy, we clicked amazingly. Normally, I would find something wrong with many men that approach me, but the guy was perfect. We both are childless, and we have a lot in common. My question to you is, could this all be staged? Would you continue to get close with the guy? I want to give him some this weekend, but I don't know if he'll look at me like a slut. What do you think? Signed, dateless. Don't plan on giving him some this weekend, but definitely plan on the date. And yeah, everybody comes with baggage and flaws. So don't be blinded with the rose-colored glasses of perfection. No, I don't believe in love at first sight. I believe in strong interest at first sight, like, something to pursue, something to get to know, and approach your first date with him this weekend with an open mind. And I would hold back off giving him some. And does a guy think that you're a slut if you give him some on the first date? No. It depends on the guy. And it depends on how you click all during the date. I used to say yes, the 3-date rule and all like that. But, if you're going to catch herpes, you're going to catch it whether you do it on the first date or the third date. That's number one. So if we're talking about STDs, of course, you'll remember to bring your condom. Don't bring a condom with you because it'll look too staged. If you all really feel it like that, then be open enough to say, okay, we need to stop off at a store. Or maybe he'll have a condom with him, in which case maybe your eyebrow should go up, No, but that rule of sex on the first date, that's out the window with me. Because it happens and people go on and live happily or seemingly happily ever after. Love at first sight, though, I absolutely don't believe in it. I believe in strong interest. And of course, lust at first sight, yes, absolutely. All right, let's do this. Here we go. We're calling Bobby Brown at the St. James Resort. We got his room number. They put it in.
St. James's Club, this is Tracy. How may I help you?
Hello, Tracy. May I please have room 337?
You'd like to speak with room?
337.
Who are you trying to reach, ma'am?
I'm trying to reach Samara Emanuel and Bobby Brown.
And who am I speaking with?
You're speaking with his sister from Boston.
Okay, because he asked me to screen his calls. So
yes. No, this is...
One moment.
Okay. Oh, you all shut up.
He is not taking any calls unless it's his wife or his family.
Okay, well, wait a minute. I'm with his brother Tommy. Tell him I'm with his brother Tommy.
Okay, one moment.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hi, Bobby.
Who's this?
It's Wendy Williams calling from New York. How are you?
Who's this?
Bobby, I'm reading about Samara Emanuel and you. Whitney's trying to get her help, Bobby. You're not helping the situation any.
Who is this?
Bobby, it's Wendy.
You better stop with me. Bye.
Bobby. That was him. Whitney is rapidly losing her stunning looks. I'm going to ask her about the teeth.
So you got disconnected from the
Thank you for calling St. James's Club. This is Tracy. Good afternoon.
Yes, Tracy, I got disconnected. Bobby Brown, room 337.
Hello.
Oh, snap.
Hello.
Bobby, it's Wendy Williams again. Bobby.
You know what?
What, Bobby?
Y'all better stop joking with me.
Bobby, all
I'm
I'm...
in the mood, man. I've been writing all night. Stop.
When's your album coming out? Wait, when's your album? Whoa.
Should we try it again?
Do it again. Why not? Writing what?
There's something wrong with your phone system. I keep getting disconnected. I'm sorry, but 337.
Ooh, Destiny Child Barbies are about to come out in June. Beyonce and Kelly and that other girl. Wow, these are really nice. They say you can purchase all 3 dolls as a set. And you have to, or you can just order the Beyonce doll separately. Isn't that a blip? You can't get the other one separately. You can get either Beyonce by herself or all 3 of them.
She's the one with the solo album.
Yeah, well, she is the one with the solo album. Why shouldn't she have a solo doll? Keep dialing. We got hours to F with Bobby.
He's been writing all night.
He's been writing all night.
Writing what?
I'm trying to think of a one-liner, and all of them are too dirty. And they have to do with that 19-year-old broad. I'm forget it. You know what? I'm just going to ask him about her. Did I ask him about her in the first call? I can't even remember. And I was just... Oh, shh. So stupid.
Thank you for calling St. James's Club. This is Tracy. Good afternoon.
Hi, Tracy. I got disconnected again. Room 337, Bobby.
Hello.
Bobby, it's Wendy again. How are you?
Hey, man, you know what? If this is Wendyfans, you look like a bag full of knuckles.
But you want to know what's so interesting? With Whitney having no teeth, your wife is about to look like a bag full of knuckles.
Ooh. Should we call again?
Yeah, let's call him again.
Let's do it again.
This
Thank you for calling St. James's Club. This is Tracy. Good afternoon.
Tracy, hi. I just got disconnected again from room 337, Bobby Brown. He just hung up the phone. All right, let's continue with our advice hour. I mean, you know, how stupid can he get? The National Enquirer works on their stories, and shout out to all my brethren at the Enquirer, the Star, the Globe, Us Weekly, In Touch, People Magazine. You all are kind of weak, but shout out to you all, too. They do these stories so far in advance and do all their research. You would think that Bobby would have checked out of that room, although then he'd have to answer to Whitney, why are you checking out? Because, see, she doesn't realize what's going on out here in the free world. She's trying to rehab and kick her habit, and he's busy with the 19-year-old in room 337. Exactly. Working all night, writing songs. Negro, please. Let's bring Carlos Watson in. All right, so Carlos, everybody, is a political commentator on CNN. Is that the same intern from last week?
Yeah.
Hey, how you doing? I hardly recognize you. Wait, what's your name again?
Marty.
You got a good night's sleep last night, didn't you? Yeah.
I was so sick last week.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah. All right. I asked Marty if she was stoned on her first day on the job. Marty was out of it. Marty's our intern, who reminds me of... Who did I say you look like who's famous?
I didn't agree.
But who did I say?
The one with Ashton Kutcher. Brittany Murphy.
Brittany Murphy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you look like Brittany Murphy.
Yeah, she's got a good style.
Why do you walk around the radio station holding your handbag? Nobody's going to steal.
I just came back from walking to Fifth Avenue to get that CD from Virgin.
Oh, all right. Thank you.
I was on a big errand.
Oh, okay. Thanks, Marty.
No problem.
Thanks, Marty. Hey, Marty, when you get back to the office, would you send Carlos in?
Yeah.
Okay.
A couple of e-pills.
Or something. Marty's a mess, honey. That's a whole nother day and a whole nother story.
She's a pastor. No.
She's what? Oh. Here comes Carlos. Woo! Art gets jealous as soon as you walk in the room.
How you doing?
How you doing?
I brought you a present.
You did?
Yeah.
What? Have a seat.
They rushed me, though.
Bring your microphone. Hey, to Hollywood, let's turn on Carlos's microphone. Carlos is here. Carlos still has a show on
Good to
CNN.
see you again. Yes.
Tell everybody when it comes on and all like that.
Fridays, 5 o'clock, CNN.
There you go.
Yes.
Well, Carlos is spring is here and love is in the air. And Carlos has 5 reasons that men don't get married. And Carlos is a very well-appointed, highly educated, single black man in this country. You look very much like a grown-up Rudy from the Huxtables boyfriend.
Is that a compliment?
Yes, it is. What's his name?
Is it Bud?
Bud. You look like Bud.
I look like Bud. Last time around, you told me Magic Johnson.
And Magic Johnson.
Okay.
Looks like
Yeah.
Tim Meadows from Saturday Night Live, too.
I don't know if that's helpful. Is that helpful? Okay.
All right. Well, we're going to have you here for segment 1 and segment 2. 5 reasons men don't get married. Go ahead.
Okay, so number one, as you know, a lot of men want to work. And they want to do well, and there's a sense that if you don't provide for your woman, even in this day where women are doing what they need to do, that you're not going to last. And so a lot of us are focused because ultimately we want you to be able to have choices.
Now, how old are you?
35.
And what you're saying is choices. In other words, I don't want to be mad. I mean, I don't want to work anymore. I want to stay at home and make the best house.
Because it feels like there's a change coming. It feels like once upon a time, women said we want to work, we want to work, we want to work. Now people are saying that if I get married and I have kids, I want to be able to stay at home. And you know that's expensive. And so men will make sure they can do that.
Art is very jealous of you and just passed me a catty note saying he gained weight. Now I don't notice it, Art. You're jealous.
You might have worked out.
What's another reason?
I don't think I gained weight, but I don't mind Art saying
Carlos
that. That's okay.
As beautiful as
That's
you
okay.
as ever.
You know, I just played basketball earlier today at the Y.
Oh yes.
So I'm doing what I can.
Yes.
Number 2, we don't want to settle. We see so much perfection on TV. We hear it on the radio in the form of Wendy Williams.
Thank you.
And we say we don't want to settle. So I think that's the second reason.
Yes.
Obviously, you hear a lot about that. Number 3 is once upon a time, you used to hear a lot from women about how they wanted their flexibility. Now men say, I want my flexibility too. I want to be able to go off on a trip, be able to go have some fun. Don't necessarily want to be married and tied up. So that's number 3.
Okay.
Number 4, we find out that marriage isn't what it's all cracked up to be.
That's based on your friends and your guy friends cheating on their wives and then the
reverse.
The wives cheating on the guys and everybody's staying together to make a perfect picture, but when you get older and you have married friends, you find out what it's really about, and you're like, oh.
And you know, the last thing, Wendy, I hate to say this, but people get bored.
Yeah.
How many times? Before you got married, how many times did you get bored within the first couple days?
Quickly.
Very quickly.
Yeah. That's a problem that I've had in my past.
So those are 5 things. Those are 5 reasons why you have lots of men, 35, 36, 37,
Yes.
40, 41, 42.
Yes.
George Clooney.
Yes.
Still not married.
Yes.
There you go.
Or it could be the homosexual, thing.
Oh, you think that?
Well, I think that there's a smattering of population out there when you meet a man who's 40, 45 years old, and he's never been married, he doesn't have children.
You said you at least have to ask the question.
Yes, at least you have to ask the question. I would raise my eyebrows, but I get the Botox, so I can't. But in my mind, I'd raise an eyebrow. Now, look, we have 30 seconds on this break.
Okay.
And I want to hear all about more, because then you have 5 unique things women can do to change men's minds.
And they haven't heard these before. And I think they at least have to think about these. And I've got sisters who I recommend this to, and so far it's worked.
Okay, it's Carlos Watson in the studio, star of CNN, Single Man About Town, helping to educate us during Advice Hour on the Wendy Williams Experience.
It's Wendy, man.
I want to fuck dirty to you, watch you eat each other, my feet off of your face, get another woman up, hire a hooker, get some coke. Just do it.
The Wendy Williams Experience.